Are there unforeseen philosophical consequences to technology? What is the telos of progress? Hi everyone. This is still Ruby, Justice, or in this case Christian. Here is another essay which I wrote. You'll notice this time the text is being spoken by a voice-to-text program which animates a series of off-the-shelf avatars using machine learning. Without further ado, here is Ghost in the Shell or the danger Ted Kaczynski knew.
Extinction occurs when an overspecialized species is confronted with a major surprise, an evolutionary event with which its specialization, one at the cost of adaptability, cannot cope. R. Buckminster Fuller in I Seem to Be a Verb.
The critically acclaimed 1995 anime cult classic, Ghost in the Shell, in which a detective searches for a hacker, named the Puppet Master, who turns out to be an artificial intelligence program, ends with a union of both entities, the artificial intelligence program, and the woman. The protagonist awakes, as neither one nor the other. Does that not illustrate the condition of man, as it becomes enmeshed with technology, the truth-revealing virus? What the conclusion of the movie eschews is that the danger latent in this intertwining is death. In his essay, The Question Concerning Technology, because Heidegger tackles the question of technology on a metaphysical level, he foresees this part of the danger, albeit not the entirety of its gravity. Foregoing the practical definitions of technology via examples in our daily lives, rather he defines it as a way of revealing. Unfortunately, the implications are much more severe than Heidegger's statement that the essence of technology may come to presence in the coming to pass of truth. Because technology is a mode of understanding, it develops in ways beyond our comprehension and control. Thus the danger. It changes the way we are in the world, namely by unconcealing the notion of standing reserve, seeing now the resources around us as potentialities, stocks for further usage, not as things in and of themselves. Footnote 16 elucidates this revelation. Objects indeed lose their character as objects when they are caught up in the standing reserve. In this transfiguration, an ontological seismic shift occurs, stripping objects of their objectness. The logical conclusion of this transfiguration is to progress from de-objectification to dehumanization, whereby humans would lose their unique ontological characteristic of Dasein. What is the opposite of existence, if not death?
There are many ways technology alters Dasein. Alan Turing mentioned in a debate on artificial intelligence, machines take me by surprise with great frequency. A modern example of this surprise can be found in the 2016 Go match between Lee Sedol and Google's DeepMind artificial intelligence. During Game 1, on move 37, the machine's move was completely confounding for all in attendance. As it happens, the move evaded all human understanding of the game, including Sedol's comprehension. Revisiting the move after his loss, he developed a completely novel approach to the game, one based on how the machine approached Go. He executed a machine-like strategy on move 78, which never could have been foreseen by a human. Each of the major surprises reveal a new truth about the world and cause us to adjust the way we are in the world. Until we can no longer adjust, see the Fuller epigraph. What happens to human psyche rests on a millennium of anthropological philosophy that enforced man's unique intellectual abilities, when it realizes that competition exists in the form of machines. The essence of technology is the ghost hidden in the shell of utility.
If technology is a truth-revealing virus, then the Western world has a pre-existing condition which magnifies its impact, enlightenment. Chan alludes to this in On Sorcery. Enlightenment thinking is a belief that knowing leads to control and freedom, a release from tutelage. This equation at the center of Western thought is a gross miscalculation of what is freed and released from tutelage, for it is not man who is freed when he encounters technology, but technology which flies, soars, advances through its host. The truth that technology reveals is one of dehumanization, loss of being, and ultimately extinction. How many paths remain ahead with technology out of Pandora's box? In our contemporary era, Heidegger's danger, this ghost, leads to two roads diverging in our sallow wood, and we cannot travel both: eco-fascism or techno-fascism.
Ted Kaczynski, the Unabomber, the best modern example of the execution of an eco-fascist doctrine in the face of what he calls technological slavery. He writes in his manifesto, Industrial Society and Its Future, the Industrial Revolution has radically altered man's environment. It is to be expected that as technology is increasingly applied to the human body and mind, man himself will be altered as radically as his environment and way of life have been. He also sees the danger, and clearly states the impact on life itself, i.e., on Dacian. As of now, his approach has failed. The other option is technofascism, the full embrace of technology as an end in and of its own, as the thing to worship at the wake of Dacian. With no piety of thought. Technology as a deity. Geist to God. Acceleration towards apocalypse, towards Armageddon. Extinction. What else to do with an uncontrollable force? Which man would dare take arms against the sea? Why not ride the wave? The colloquial idiom says, if you can't beat them, join them. Perhaps we are destined to end like Major Motoko Kuzunoji, the protagonist of Ghost in the Shell, with a new being, joined with technology with no separation between being there and being online.